Hello everyone, I am still on bearing and distance topic, okay? And looking at this question on board, you can see now I am advancing gradually because previous ones are very simple, right? Now, this one here on the board says that a boat sailed from a certain point in the direction of 30 degrees west of north. After the boat has sailed 20 kilometers, how far is it west of port? Okay. Now, the first thing is to understand the question. Then the second thing is to sketch it before you now find the answer by calculation. Okay. Now, let us say that the point they are talking about is from here, because they say that is a boat sail from a certain point. Let that point be here, north, south, east, and west. That is the point here. And again, they now give us the direction of which that boat will sail from. They now tell us that the point will be 30 degrees west of north. Looking at it, it will be here because this side will now give us west of north. We now locate this 30 degrees west of north from this side, okay, which if we are looking at it, it will be somewhere here because it will here will now be that 30 degree west of north. It will now be 30 degrees west of north, all right? If it moves this side now, after moving about 20 kilometer, which will now have, maybe it is now at this point, all right? And we still have our four cardinal points, north, west, north, east, west, and the south. Now they will now ask us from this place, how far is it west of the port? Remember that they are asking us how far is it from this west to the port, which is point at this point, because that is the point we are talking about. This particular point is the point we are talking about. They are now asking us from the question now, how far this boat right here is it from this west side? How far is from this west side to the port, which is here? And the boat is here. Therefore, we now bring it here down. Okay. We now take a distance from here to here. This is the exactly point they are asking us. How far is from here to the port? So let us name that side A to represent that distance they are asking of us. And the boat has traveled 20 kilometers. Okay, so from here to here is 20 kilometers. Okay, now remember that from here to here is 90, all right? Since we have carved out 30 degrees from the question, the remaining one inside this triangle will be 60 degrees, all right? So now, in order to find this distance here, okay, distance of the boat from west to port, we will now make use of our trigonometric ratio. We now make use of our trigonometric ratio. Please, I have treated the trigonometric ratio as a separate topic on this channel or page. So go back to the pages if you don't know anything about trigonometric ratio. Go back and watch those videos for you to understand them then before you watch this one. Now, from trigonometric ratio, I told you that there is something called SOHCAHTOA. This SOHCAHTOA here represents sine theta equals to opposite all over hypotenuse. or cos theta equals to adjacent all over hypotenuse, or tan theta equals to opposite all over adjacent. Coming from here, we have, this is a right angle triangle. From here, it indicates that it is a right angle triangle, right? Therefore, we have some values. We have hypotenuse side, which is 20 kilometer. Okay, then we have one of the side as the question they're asking us to solve from. Now, since we have the angle here, what is the right SOHCAHTOA we can use? Now, if we are considering this angle here, here is opposite, here is hypotenuse, and here is adjacent. If we are considering this angle, here is adjacent to the angle, here is hypotenuse to the right angle triangle, then here is opposite to the angle, all right? Now, since we have this value here and here, we will now neglect here and concentrate on the ones we have the value from. Which one contains adjacent and the hypotenuse? We can see that it is cos that contains adjacent and the hypotenuse. Now we now say cos 60 degrees, which is the angle we are considering, equals to adjacent, which is A, we are looking for, all over hypotenuse, which is 20 kilometer. 20 kilometer. Okay, now we now make a subject of formula, which is the main thing we are looking for. After making a subject of the formula, we now have A equals to 20 times cos theta. What is the value for cos theta? Times cos 60, and the cos 60 from our calculator is 0.5, all right? Now, we now say A equals to 20 times 0.5, which will now give us 10 kilometer. So the distance they are asking us here, which we represent with A, is 10 kilometer. That is how it is being solved, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe, okay? Then like and comment on the video. Thank you so much, and God bless.